even play with me. Get the... Oh my God, I got a KO from the top. Oh, what a hit! Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 14 of season 3 of WWE 2k24 myGM mode here on Backbreaker Gaming. Once again, we are recording these live after AEW Dynamite and AEW Collision on Wednesdays and Saturdays over at my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/MikeTheRef. What a great night of Collision here, and we got a great night of wrestling coming up here for you on our GM mode here. For those catching up here, we are right now 23,000 fans behind Raw. We got a long way ahead of Smackdown and ECW, but we can't be stupid now because, you know, all it takes is one bad week and we are going to be in real big trouble. So it's going to be interesting how we do things here. We got a little bit of a stamina issue with a few wrestlers, so we're going to have to be careful here setting things up for the PLE coming up next week. But we've already pre-booked one match as we talked about earlier. It is a tradition as we get things going forward here. So, but yeah, let's get this show on the road here and see what we can book going forward. All right. Do not put Sami Zayn in a match this week, considering he's pretty much dead right now in terms of stamina. That might be the smartest thing to do here. So we're not going to be able to get these two done unless I do a Falls Count Anywhere match throughout one of the cards coming up. That would be a little bit insane. The 50 commissioner goals, we should be able to get that one done. This one, I think we might be able to... We're going to have to get a little heavier on our power cards here coming up, but won't be the worst thing in the world. Let's check out the journal. Anything else? Promise Sami Zayn a grudge match against Dijak within 3 weeks. That won't be a problem because that might be our main event going into the PLE here, so... Ignition's contract ends next week. Sonya Deville's ends next week. Lurch Evans ends next week. We got an extra one coming on the week after. We actually failed one because Boston Connor could care less if he won. And then Post Malone is week 19. So we actually hired him for a little extra. And good thing because he's our champion. Week 20, week 21. And everything else we should... That's last season, so... I don't know why they're showing us stuff from last season, but that's okay. So our main event or one of the matches we booked, Cora Jade, Jody Garcia versus Ivy Nile and Thea Hale. I'm really trying to get Thea a rivalry with Jody because it is that giant cruiser setup. Cora and Ivy already have a rivalry, so that'll work out okay. But we still have to book 4 more matches here, so let's book 4 matches and then we'll go from there. Let's see what we got for stamina. That's the most important thing right now. Boston's got the most stamina, but he hates everybody. I would like to get... We got this at a level 3. I would like to find a way to get it to level 4. So what I think we might do here, we'll do Ilja versus Lurch. And then have a run-in by Darius on Dragunov here. The reason I could do this is save the stamina for a few guys here, so We don't need to have over-the-top matches tonight, but we do need to have something. Would like to get Pearce involved as well. If we could get Post Malone and Austin Theory set up here. It's almost as Pearce needs to be a heel at this point. Yeah, we're a little short on heel males right now, so let's... We got the money for it, so let's see if we can find something here. And let's see, what do we need primarily in terms of... We got cruisers, we got specialists, we got cruiser, we got specialists, we got fighter. If we can find maybe a bruiser, give Jay Pearce someone to work with here. That's expensive for 5 weeks. Well, I guess all 5 of these are. But actually bringing in Solo Sikoa might be... Ooh. Regal's a little cheaper. And you know what? Just for the fact that we could have Regal on the card... We're gonna be redoing our roster coming up anyway. So actually bringing in William Regal might actually be a bit of a boon for us. So now we got Willie Regs. We could bring in Paragon Jay Pearce, who is an absolute perfect fit for him. And just have that as a regular match. We do need something with a little spice in it, so let's see what else we could cook up here as we're going. Do we have any... Shayna has got 12 stamina, so she's absolutely out at this point. I'm almost thinking we do... Let's fire up a triple threat here. Get Jacy in there. Ignition and Thea. Or sorry, not Thea, Nikita. Make it an Extreme Rules match. Do that there. That sets that up. This one I don't expect much out of, other than the fact I expect it to be a good match. Promos. Let's get the champ to call out Dijak so he can have a little bit of stamina health here. Is there any other callouts we need to do here? Get post to call out Theory. And the last one we could do is a bit of a charity promo. I want to give Baszler all the opportunity to heal up should she can. Actually, what we'll do a self promo with the new champ. Either that or we could do a trading promo. Try to get her to a level 8. No, I think we'll do a self promo. Try to get her over a little bit more. Try to improve that main pay-per-view a little bit more as we go. All right, I think we got everything locked and loaded here. And this one, I think we're going to... What's the stamina on these girls? Oh, they got lots. Let's throw out Extreme Rules in here. It's a match specialty. In that case, let's do this as just a tables match. I don't want to do two of the same, just because it just doesn't usually clamber out that well. All right, so we got this figured out. Let's go over to our power cards. Today was a double day for us, of course. We got no injuries right now, so we should be okay. No, we're not going to give anything to Boston because he's probably going to be gone soon. Stamina. How many health spas do I have here? Only got one, and it'll go up 12. I think we need to catch her up, so yeah, we'll do that. Injury rehab 1. Do we need to get injury rehab 2? Just because I get a little worried with these people. After the PLE, we're probably going to end up getting a bunch of people injured. So I might get smart to do that. Is there anybody a level below where we need to be here? No, then our free agents down here, so they're going to worry about that. All right, I think we got it here. In terms of booking, Ignition's getting more popular with every match. Nikita there should help balance that out a little bit. Make it a tables match to bump it up a little bit. I think I'm going to switch these two around because I don't expect much of anything out of this, even though we're not going to get to see it. Because it is specialist versus specialist. I literally am trying to do this just to upgrade the run-in, or upgrade the rivalry between the two. And then, yeah, our main event. Make it an Extreme Rules match for the tag titles. If we switch them up, it'll make it easier for me to negotiate with Jody, because her contract's up this week. But yeah, I think All the World Hates a Coward. Let's get to this here. All right, here we go. All right, so for ECW, we get to see what everybody else does first. Kofi Kingston versus Ivar.
1, 2, that's it, bring it.
Kofi wins. Rivalry becomes a level 4, so they're ready for the PLE. AJ Hawk getting himself over. Like to see that. Liv Morgan and Indy Hartwell versus Sammy Vortex and Ronda. I'm assuming Ronda and Vortex win. I guess wrong again. 3-star Ronda. Okay, so decent. Wade Barrett keeps that level 4 at a level 4. MVP in The Miz versus Zero Julius Creed. Hey, Pryor, how you doing? Good to see you here. Good to see you here. Let's see how this match goes.
2, that's 3. Bring it.
Yeah, we're just getting into the results from the other brands on our video here. Logan Paul, please. Oh, damn it. Got 6,000 fans out of that. On Creations making Jacob Fatu. Attaboy. Get on that. Make him look good. We got Razor Ramon and Uncle Howdy in a World TV title match. Razor Ramon keeps... So who'd you FaceTime today? Oh, wait. Hold on. Uncle Howdy injured for 2 weeks. Oh, Zilla Fatu? That's cool. All right. Let's take a look at WCW here. We got Booker T versus Drew McIntyre.
1, 2, it's over.
Drew McIntyre wins. 2-star match, which doesn't really surprise me. But the rivalry grew, so I guess that works out. Oh, you hung out with him at SummerSlam. That's cool. Precious Silver does not get herself over. Roddy Piper versus Mark Coffey.
1, 2, that's it. Bring it.
Piper wins. 1.5. So he keeps his bell curve, the jerk. So Io got a promo on Precious. Now, Precious isn't worth as much, but got a bit of rivalry. All right, that makes so much sense. Sheamus versus Finn Balor.
1, 2, that's it. Bring it.
Sheamus in a 3-star match. Alexa, 5 popularity. And then our main event, a tornado tag between Eddie and Ty versus Roman and Damon.
1, 2, it's over. Bring it.
Throw it up there. We'll talk about it as we get into our first match here. Oh my God. They got it to a level 2, but Roman's out for 5 weeks. 5. That should have been Booker T's match. We go for 5. Ugh, that sucks. All right, for Monday Night Raw. Opening match, Rob Van Dam versus Braun Breaker. Okay, let's go.
1, 2, that's 3. Bring it.
Braun Breaker wins. 3.5. Think Heyman comes out with Punk since Seth won't help. It can make him heal. I could see that, possibly. Geriatric not getting himself over. That's good. LA Knight versus Damian Priest in a submission match. Neither man knows a submission that well.
1, 2, that's it. Bring it.
LA Knight wins. All right, I'll give that. I was slap Sammy for asking again or something. I got some info on that coming up here. Once we're getting to our first match here in just a moment, so Bobby doesn't get anything here. Silence versus Stone Cold. I'm sure this one went over real well with the crowd.
2, that's 3. Ring the bell.
Austin wins. That'll be like a nothing match. Nicholas Mann, 2,200 fans. My God, that was a horrible promo. And their main event, a tag team title match between Bayley and Isla Dawn, the champs, and Gigi Dolan and Bianca Belair. We got new champs? New champs in a 4-star match. All right, so we're opening contest here. Jacy and Ignition have a 1-star rivalry going right now. I want to get a triple threat in here just to mix things up a little bit here, get a popularity boost a little bit. So I brought in Nikita Lyons for this match. So this will be a triple threat tables match to open up the card. Let's get to it. But yeah, I like your thought, Pryor. I think it's going to be, now that it's almost confirmed that Bronson Reed is now on Team Solo, I think it's almost guaranteed that Rollins ends up joining Team Reigns for one night, just to get his hands on Solo.
Triple threat tables match, making her way to the ring from Tampa, Florida, Jacy.
Because if you're not doing that, you're just basically wasting a rivalry, right? You could have Rollins show up inside the War Games and turn on Roman, which I wouldn't mind, and then you bring Punk back as a hero. I don't think you see Punk back until the Rumble. You just want to swerve? I don't blame you. You'll be at Survivor Series. Nice! I just couldn't afford tickets there, so you go to almost every PLE. Hey, if you got the money and you got the time, I commend you for going to any PLE. I know personally I can't afford the time off or the work at the airport. Oh, you work at an airport. That makes sense. It's one of the smart things to do. Like, if you're take advantage of every situation you can when it comes to work. So yeah, after the PLE, we're gonna have a real mishmash of characters that we're gonna be picking up here.
And from Las Vegas, Nevada, Nikita Lyons.
My boss tells me just to work 6 days the week before. Hey, if you got a boss that's accommodating like that, there's no reason for you not to do it, right? Half the time, fly in and out the same day. Hey. I find it so awkward that they had to clip in that audio for the scream. Just, ugh. No, if you can have the ability to do that, like I know a lot of indie wrestlers do that. They'll do their match and they'll fly out the same night, right? So, because if you can get to your next booking or you get home, you're in St. Louis, Chicago, you drive because the food is good. I'll give you that. I'll give you that one for that. If you can get anywhere for a good pizza pie. Went to the famous, oh yes, the infamous muffins. I bet you they did a real boom in business after that. It's gas. You know what? It's all about helping others, right? That's what... I bet you Punk knew the owner, too, so... That's why he brought it up. God 5 times since? Hey, I don't blame you. If there's something you really enjoy, it's a good chance to go get it, right? Well, Jacy put herself through a table there. I don't think it counts. I wore a Drew shirt. The owner smiled and said, leave. I know her after my own heart. Did you see what MJF did to that kid when he wanted a picture with the WWF title? After he took the title, he just basically, ew. If there was a garbage can there, he probably would have dumped it in it. I would have loved to see that, by the way. I love how we're getting to This Is Awesome chance. You can see the Macho Man cosplay guy with him. Yeah. I saw that too. And I love how MGF just simply just, yep, no, we're going to give you the middle finger and bye-bye. Don't unset the table. Ladies, you got 3 tables in the ring. I know you're trying to convince everyone everybody needs to use your table, but wrap that knee around. Oh. Sorry, I had to permit, you had a couple words there that I held back there, so man at work, he says, be nice, straight up told him, stop being nice, you dick, and smiled and said, Mark. Yeah, in many ways, I really wish that wrestling fans would just chill out and realize that people are playing a part. Oh, God. Too many tables in that ring. And Jacy just eats another table. Had an IRL stream with Cole Baker at work, huh? Wonder how that went, because, you know. Oh, he modded you, okay. You know what? As long as they're cool with it, they're cool with it. And Ignition wins it. And Nikita decides not to. Oh, it was his stream? Okay. As long as people realize that, yeah, there are boundaries and, you know, as long as they're cool with it. Because I know I got a lot of wrestling friends that just asked they didn't want to be on here, so I respect it. Okay, I see. So didn't advance the rivalry, but got a 2.5-star match. All right. There was no way around, so he yelled. You know it's all about. That's when you should start yelling. It's always great to have that as a button on my controller here. Yes, we got that as a level 4. We now have our main event for the PLE. Not the airport. Fair enough. All right, our next match, we're not going to be able to watch this one because there is a run-in involved. So, unfortunately, that isn't able to be seen here. So, Ilja Dragunov, Lurch Evans, I expect nothing out of this match. Gonna get me locked up. Ooh.
1, 2, that's 3, bring it.
So, Ilja wins. 1.5, rivalry to level 4. There's our third match that's going to be a level 4 going into the PLE. Because this match hit a level 4 as well. So, oh, we got rivalries. There's another match we're going to have booked in here. So, Gunther was as seen as... I think when you have a character like Gunther, you do have to be very... he's very proper, very professional. And I think he's like that outside the ring as well. So, but this one here, we got our brand new wrestler, just signed, Willie Regal. And we're going to get him taking on Paragon Jay Pearce, who has been doing a lot of great promo work for us, but hasn't actually had a chance to show off his skills in the ring outside of one 3-way tables match, which, let's face it, they don't do a whole lot. So let's go take a look how this is going to go. So yeah, when we have, I know Zodiac isn't here this week, but once he gets here, he's going to crap himself when he hears that we got Regal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 240 pounds, William Regal.
Nice to see Willie Regal back in the ring here. But yeah, like, you know who the best WWE legend I've met? Who would you say? James Ellsworth? It all depends. Like, and I can just imagine he's very relatable, very down to earth.
From Arlington, Virginia, weighing in at 235 pounds, Paragon Jay Pearce.
It's cool as hell, yeah. Like, I would have to say, like, obviously Rachel Elrig holds a special place for me because we actually talked quite a bit here while she was training here in Calgary and Edmonton. But taking Rachel out of the equation, I think probably I would have to say Jordan Grace was cool as hell when she was up here. Very straightforward, very blunt in a lot of things she does. And then you also had Rod Simmons was fun to be around. Jake the Snake, who I got this shirt when he came into town. He was a fun guy to talk to because he's really honest. I was the last guy I'd lied, so he loved seeing me. For the mere fact that I was the last guy I'd lied. This has got to be 5-6 years ago, after he got out of rehab, before he signed anywhere. Meeting Nikita Koloff was pretty cool. Waller and Theory are cool at the meet and greet. They will be. I find when it comes to a lot of wrestlers, if you're cool with them, they're cool with you kind of thing. It's the best way to explain it. They're not going to lie to be dick to them, but at the same time, they want you to have as much fun being around them as much as you probably want the other way around as well. Because if you're fun with them, you're more willing to spend more money on them later, right? They hang around the team store and talk football with us for about 20 minutes. Hey, I'm sure Theory would be hell of a fun guy to talk football with. Waller, well, I don't know how much he follows American football, being an Aussie that he is. He's a huge fan. Oh, cool. All right. One guy I'd love to meet up and just not talk wrestling, talk football with. The man now known as Tom Pastock. For FKA Baron Corbin. I just think he'd be very cool to talk to. Eagle till he dies. He made it clear, hey, everybody's got to pick their team. Arizona Cardinals legend, yeah. Like for myself, I became a Bills fan because the first ever football game I watched was the Giants-Bills Super Bowl when the infamous wide right kick from Steve Christie. And I've always been a fan of the underdogs, so this might be the year they get the redemption story. If they win tomorrow, it will be the beginning of a redemption story. Regal with a Cobra clutch on the... All right. Both these guys want to win in the ring. Spinning Uranagi into the cover there. I love it. Hard shot to the back twice. 3 times. Into a Saito for a pin. I think Regal might be a hell of a pick here. Oh, and Regal's busted open. Oh no, Gargano escape. Gargano escape on Regal there. I don't know what Pearce calls it, but... Be nice to see if we get a little rivalry growing here. What in the world? Thank you, Regs. Oh my God! Bulldog from the top! All right, Willie Regs, I see you. Underneath. Oh, now pit. Oh my goodness, we got a rivalry here. But both guys are spilling blood. But yeah, I find when it comes to wrestlers, you know, most of them aren't as bad as everybody thinks they are. You just treat them with respect, they'll treat you with respect. Regal getting a little frustrated here. And yeah, like I said, as long as you're willing to treat them with respect, they'll treat you with respect. Regal systematically breaking down Paragon Jay Pearce. Oh, here it is. Yeah, Pearce is done. Oh! Desperation counter out of the cover. Running knee. And Regal's so smart sneaking out of the ring like that. I think we might get an out of the nowhere awesome rivalry out of this. I love how Pearce is using heel moves. He must be working for Hogan. Both these guys must be near exhaustion at this point. Oh, what an uppercut. I'll never forget the one time that we had knee in the face. Would that be enough? Didn't even need to use the dirty turnbuckle. Didn't even need to use the dirty turnbuckle.
Here is your winner, William Regal.
Regal looking absolutely spent, but victorious. That's the key thing. 1.5 star match, no rivalry. That sucks. We're going to have to get him up against the specialist, and let's get a real rivalry going then. That's okay. You know what? It's a big card match. We filled it in. Sonya barely put herself... Come on, girl. I'm trying to help you here. All right, our main event. For the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Cora Jade and Jody Garcia, the champions. Taking on Ivy Nile and Thea Hale. Now, Thea, this has got to be her 4th shot at the title. And this is her 2nd partner. And hopefully Thea can find a way to get a victory here. But Cora's been on an absolute roll going forward here. So Ivy and Cora do have a feud. They had a feud in the first 5 weeks of the season. And now they're going to renew their rivalry again. It's already level 1. Let's see if we can bump it up here a little bit. Let's go. But once again, as we get into our main event here, I want to thank everybody for stopping by here. As we,
The following contest
sorry.
is a tag team extreme rules match. It is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the champions. First, from Chicago, Illinois, 1/2 of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Jade.
Just want to say thank you once again. For those that want to watch these live, we record them after AEW Dynamite and AEW Collision every Wednesday and Saturday outside of PLEs. And then they go up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/backbreaker_gaming every Tuesday and Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Mountain. So you're never going to fall behind. You either catch them here or catch them on YouTube.
Detroit, Michigan, 1/2 of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Jody Garcia.
So Jody's contract's up next week. So if she loses the title tonight and she asks for too much money, I can just bye-bye. I do want to bring in some fresh people in here so I can develop some more rivalries with some other wrestlers. Because it just seems we're finding it harder and harder to pick up rivalries here. We do have 3 strong ones to go for the PLE coming up next week.
And representing the Creed Brothers from Knoxville, Tennessee, Ivy Nile.
Now, Ivy is a former Smackdown Women's Champion here. Lost it to Alba Fire 5 weeks ago this week. And now she's looking to regain gold once again. It's been hard to find a rivalry for Ivy. We got one with Jacy Jade for her, ran through the last PLE, which ended in our first ever ambulance match here on our illustrious channel.
And representing Chase U from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, via Hale.
It's going to be interesting on Tuesday whether Chase U stays together or not. For those watching on YouTube, that happens further tonight, where Ridge Holland's taking on sorry, just getting ready for the big match here. Taking on Andre Chase. And if Chase, the winner gets a shot at Trick Williams, but if Andre loses, he loses the association of Chase U altogether. So going into the new year, they might be breaking up that faction, right? All right, so this is under Extreme Rules here, so everybody could go absolutely ape nuts. And like I said, my goal here is to set up a couple singles rivalries as well. Oh, nice arm drag there by Jade in the Fez press. And Ivy was going for a sledge already. Face first into that sledgehammer. That is not good. And now Ivy's got a ladder. So basically what I'm looking at here is I'm probably going to end up having to do a four-way for the women's title, or I might not even have the women's title on the other card. Hey, Cameron. How you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. I know life's been hectic as always for you. Good to see you here. Always appreciate having you around. Yeah, we had a really good collision that we saw today, AEW Collision. They finished it off with a absolutely epic wrestling promo video set up to November Rain by Guns N' Roses. So much fun. And yeah, now we're just getting into it's our go-ahead. Been working out for baseball, can't play football. Hey, it happened. Why'd you get suspended for, you jerk? You're not supposed to bite that kid's ear. But you know what? You gotta take life as it goes and just learn better from what happened. Whether it be an accident or not. Because I didn't see the footage, I can't really say a whole lot. Kid grabbed my face mask, pulled me to the ground. My teammate pushed him, and I got up and threw. Well, you threw a punch, that's your fault. I get it what he did, but sometimes tempers get the best of you, and that's what's going to happen. Sucks that happened to you, my friend, but you know what? Sometimes you just got to take your medicine. Hope it was worth it. Thea getting destroyed by that table. Hey, Ivy, you might want to come help your partner. So the pinfall in this match is going to have to happen in the ring. Oh, right on the table, too. That's got to suck. Play a baseball game today. My cousin's team needed a player. 350. Atta boy. Oh, sliced bread by Cora. He comes in for the break. A bad flip. I don't blame you. Referee wouldn't even count there. Jeez. Now the challengers are fighting up here. Butterfly DDT. Down for the cover. And Thea just makes the save. Wants to cover the Boston. I heard it might be Toronto too. So it could be either way. Thea trying to get that cover on Jody. It ain't gonna work. Nice drop kick. In for the cover. Get the block. Oh. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how free agency goes. Juan Soto's going to go wherever he wants to go. Red Sox try to get... Everybody's going to try to get Vladdy, guaranteed. I honestly think Toronto signs him before he hits a free agency regardless. Oh, Garcia with a dominator. Hale on the outside. This is going to be a dominated performance. Wow. Jody just ripped apart Ivy there.
WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. The team of Cora Jade and Jody Garcia.
Well, champs retain. We got a ton of contracts we got to talk about right away. So we'll see how things go here. Four-star match. Gotta love it. Let's go. It's what I wanted. Just get me a nice bell curve for this. And now we got the tag rivalry in place. All right, well, that'll work. Except for the fact Thea can never win. Anyway, let's go to our report cards here. Good booking. So we got a level 1, a level 4, a level 4, a level 4, and a level 1. Can live with that. Good booking here as well. No rivalry setup whatsoever. Which gotta suck. WCW got good booking as well. Level 3, level 3, level 1, level 2, but Reigns is out for a month. So not much there. Howdy out for 2 weeks at a level 3. Amazing booking they got, though. Level 4, so they got a level 3, a level 4, a level 4. So they got 2 level 4s, so they're going to be good for the PLE. All right, let's check the final results here. ECW 128, so they got a hell of a score. 51,000 fans. 429, that's a hell of a lot of money there. So they're starting to get some revenue up. WCW got a 110 and 16,000. 417. So ECW lost 9,000 fans on a fan bonus? Okay. Raw got a 116, so they got 35,000. And 322. We got a 107. 20,000 fans, so... But we're over $600,000 in money. Like, money is going to be no object for us here going forward. It's going to be stamina. That's all it is. So we got a to the moon. Oh, for the... okay. Okay, so we're still in first by... we're still in first by Hall of Fame trophies. We're up 2 trophies. Everybody else has 3. We have 5 already. Fans-wise, we're still stuck above 40,000, so we lost a little bit more. We're going to get a lot more back on this PLE. I'll guarantee it. Budget-wise, we're blowing everybody out of the water. I'm a little bit worried about ECW and the stuff they're going to pull here. Because if they're getting 50,000 fans on one show, that sort of scares me a little bit. But in terms of scaring me, let's move forward here. We're going to start setting up the next week's show. We'll book one match, and as well, we'll deal with any logistics we have to deal with before the show. So let's go take a look here. Fastlane, week 15. Double the price of power cards in this. All right, that's fine. All righty. We got three contracts coming up. 5 weeks for 13 grand. You know what? I'll stick with 13 for him because, well, I don't know how much I'm going to use him here still because he's not really doing a whole lot for me. Ignition. 14.5. Okay, let's give you one more round about because you got that feud with Jacy Jayne I got to build up here. This is the one I'm worried about. Another 5 weeks to be 58K. Let's talk figures. I should have extended her contract. You know what? I screwed myself up there. Let's just swallow the 5 weeks. Do the high power cards or... Yeah, okay. Thea, what's going on? 100K bonus? You know what, Thea? I love you. You're my pet project. But I'm not giving you 100,000. There is no freaking way. I don't want... Do you recall that unwanted episode a little while back? All the nonsense with the faulty bath mats? Anyway, the city wants to sue us for 300,000. We should probably pony up some money for lawyers if we want to beat them. How much you willing to pay for legal defense? Really? The hell is this BS? All right, well, I guess we'll do that. All right, so we lost the Hale. We're gonna gain this. That we're automatically doing this. It's not a big deal. Take a look at the roster. Thea's gone, like just outright poof, gone. Which is fine. I used up a little bit too much money compared to what I should have there, because I should have just, those cards aren't really that big of a deal anyway, so don't feel too bad. But yeah, we're going to have to replace Thea with somebody else, which isn't going to be a big deal to me, but you know what? I think we'll book our opening contest here. Which will be we got 3 level 3 feuds here, so I think we'll do the Intercontinental title match between Austin Theory, Post Malone. We're going to finish off this rivalry. You know what? Maybe Hell in a Cell would be the biggest boost, but I think we might do the steel cage on this one. This one actually seems to be somewhat appropriate with these two. So yeah, we'll do that one right off the bat. If I need to, I can use one of my boss man or one of my $1 Million Man cards for this one. We'll see how things go. But yeah, with Thea Hale just walking away because of all the losses she got, it sucks. We did get the money back from her for her contract, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, we'll look at that. We're gonna book let me bring it back to a chat screen. We're gonna get Dijak and Sami Zayn in there, probably the main event for the men's world title. We got Ilja Dragunov and Darius Butler. We're going to have to get that feud rallied up here. And then 2 other matches on the card. Now with the women's I wonder if we have to rest both members of the tag champions. But that's something we can check here as we go on here. But we'll see how things go. But with that being said, those on Twitch, hang around a little bit. We'll be raiding out in just a moment. For those on YouTube, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comments what your favorite match is or what match you're looking forward to in the future. Who should I get to replace Thea Hale? Because we're going to have to get another woman in here to replace her. So hopefully we can figure things out and get things in the right order here. But with that being said, it's always a pleasure having you all here. We will be here after AEW Dynamite this Wednesday to record Week 15. And with the Fastlane PLE, 5 great matches. And yeah, as always, folks, always a pleasure seeing you here. And always remember, be part of the solution, don't be part of the problem. And we'll see y'all here next time on the Backbreaker Gaming YouTube channel. Take care, everybody.